Welcome back everybody, Chuck here with No Time to Be Sad. Hey, today's video I'm going to finish up our last conversation about what's going on with us in Thailand. I know this probably isn't so important to a lot of people, but the people that follow our channel, I'm just making this quick video just to kind of, it's never quick, I think. I end up talking too much, I know. But I want to tell you guys our future plans and what's going to happen with the channel. So let me start by saying that yes, we are leaving Thailand. It's not clickbait. We're actually leaving Thailand, and I'll explain everything here pretty quick in detail what's going to happen next. It's going to be super fun. I hope you guys come with us. But we've decided that the best thing for us right now is to just leave Thailand for a little bit and come back. Maybe things will be a little bit better. Now, we're not leaving forever, and my ultimate plan would be just to be gone like 6 weeks and come back, maybe do a week quarantine or something. But I don't think that's going to be possible. So here's what we're doing. We have booked 2 plane tickets already to head back to the United States. Now, we had planned to go back this year anyway to take care of some issues. Not really issues, but I have some financial stuff that I needed to take care of this year. That's difficult to do. I'd rather do it over there. And I need to help out my mom and visit with my grandkids and my kids and stuff like that if possible. They all have things going on, and my youngest son lives in Costa Rica right now. My daughter is in Africa in the Air Force, and my other grandchildren are in California, but my oldest son and his 2 kids, my other 2 grandkids are in Texas. So we plan on going back. I'll tell you in detail here soon what we're going to do. It's going to be a great trip. But we booked a flight at a United, and the cost for the 2 round trip tickets were $900 each. We're flying, I think it's United, to Japan to Dallas, and then Dallas to Houston. Just little short layovers. In Japan, they get you off of the plane, you got to stay in a designated area, and you got to go in a sitting area, and then you get on the plane. So a good thing we found one that had just a short little hour-and-a-half layover, and the same thing with the one in Dallas. But yeah, you know, we don't really have to set anything out. I know a lot of people are like, just be patient, sit and wait, it'll get better. But really, we don't ultimately have to do anything. You know, like I said in the last video, me and my wife both have American passports, so there's a lot of opportunities for us to go around the world. And we really don't have anything other than Paige's family here that can anchor us down. Now, I did tell my mother-in-law, but my mother-in-law knew that we needed to get back this year to help out my mom. So she wasn't really thrilled, but she understands. So when I told her we were going to be gone for 2 months, and she's like, huh? But I said, really, actually, it's probably going to be longer. And what I think might happen is if we look at what the situation's like in Thailand, we might just go to like Albania or Costa Rica or the Virgin Islands. I don't know. We're going to continue just to try to figure out ways of enjoying our life. The channel's name is No Time to Be Sad. It's not about me playing Kumbaya on the violin. It's about life is too short, and we have to enjoy it the best way that we can individually. So our enjoyment is traveling, and we've stayed around long enough to wait it out to see what's going to happen. It's been pretty fun. Like I said before, traveling's been inexpensive, been easy, no tourists around. You know, the scenery's been good, things have been a lot cleaner. It's just a little depressing to go and see. It's just the vibe is the atmosphere is a little different in Thailand. I would say a lot different in Thailand. So I'm missing the original Thailand, but we're going to get back. I just don't know quite when. And we're just going to do what we have to do, like everybody needs to do in their life to try to be happy. But like I said, we don't have any anchor, so it's easy for us to pick up and move. All it's going to take is money. Now, if we stay 6 weeks in America, I will be lucky if this trip cost us less than 10,000 US dollars, because with the airfare and the quarantine and all of the tests that you have to do, the insurance requirement, additional insurance requirements, you know, and then, you know, our traveling expenses that we're going to do. But, you know, it's okay. It's fine. We gotta figure out a way to do something different and take care of some things that needed to get taken care of. But anyway, I hope you guys come with us. It's going to be really fun. Just some ideas of what we're going to do in America is we're going to, of course, check out some things in Texas, but San Antonio, Texas is a wonderful place. I want to take you guys to the Alamo. I don't know if you know anything about American history, but and San Antonio is like one of the most romantic places, I think, in Texas. They have a beautiful river walk with walking paths, a lot of cool shopping, and the atmosphere is really good. So before I continue, another interesting thing about this trip is I haven't been back home in a long time. So we're gonna all just kind of experience what it's like at the moment in America and see what's going on. I'm gonna show you guys the reality of what's happening. And yeah, I'm not gonna take you guys to the slums and show you there's bad parts in every part of the world. So, but we're gonna go to San Antonio, has some of the best Mexican food in San Antonio. And then I wanna take you guys to Louisiana. Maybe we'll go to Bourbon Street. Bourbon Street's pretty fun. Some of the best food on the planet is Cajun food. And, lots of things to do in Louisiana. We'll shoot up to Mississippi, maybe stop in Alabama. But I want to take you guys to some of the most beautiful beach, the whitest sands you'll ever see in Destin, Florida. But it's going to be a great adventure. I don't know, of course, everything's not planned out. That's usually how we do it. We just know we're going to Texas. We've secured a vehicle. We've got a few places to stay. And we don't own a home in the US, so we don't really own a home anywhere except this one. And we're just going to kind of float around like we always do. So normally we have a lot of friends that welcome us and want us to stay with them, and we just have a good time. The people we stayed at before in Clear Lake, a good friends of mine, I got him a job a long time ago at the company that I was contracted with, and he just moved all the way up to the top, just about, and they're very successful, and we really enjoy staying with them. Very good. I mean, it's just one of those things that when you stay with them, you don't feel like you got to try to do, like you feel uncomfortable, you know. But they just bought a pretty big yacht. I know it's at least a 2-bedroom, maybe 3. And we plan on doing some yachting, and I don't know quite how far we're going to go in that, but that's going to be super fun. And Paige loves that too. And we're definitely not going to be roughing it on this boat. So, and he said we can sleep on it too if we wanted to. But when we're not traveling in it, he said we could go down to the pier and stay in that. Slumming it, yeah. So it's going to be really fun. We got to get a change of pace. It just seems like in Thailand, it's just, I'm just so like, I don't want to be wrapped up and caught up in this confusion, you know? We all know what's going on in the world, but we have to, I don't know about you guys, but I've got to figure out a way to somehow manage my life around this thing. So I told you guys in the last video that we'd already gotten one shot here. And the reason why I got it, I explained in the video, but another one was we had to really kind of get in line. So the first step was to get the Sinovac shot, which then gave you an appointment to get your second shot, which was going to be an AstraZeneca shot. So, but we had to figure out a way to get the first one, and we did. But the problem is those that, you know, we want to go to any of the a lot of the European countries, they require certain shots to enter. So anyway, we've decided, and we're not 100% yet, but most likely we're just going to go back to America and get the 2 Pfizer shots, which should be good enough to satisfy everybody, you know. So, man, I had so much heat from that. The problem, I don't know if it's a problem. It's not really my problem. I just, you know, in Thailand, it's like the Thai people, they don't really judge. Well, I should say that, you know, they all think that we have an easy life, you know. I feel like Thai people aren't extremely opinionated about everything that we do here in life, like the West, you know. It doesn't matter what you do. Somebody always is trying to tell you how you should do it. And, you know, whether it's exercise or health or anything, you know, oh, I'm going to do that. Oh, you shouldn't do that. You should do this and you should do that. And it's strange. So you're going to have to go back and deal with that chaos. But we're not going back to really deal with the people. We're just going back to just, you know, we're going to do some shopping and maybe look at some pricing on stuff, what it costs to eat now in America or buy goods in America. And, you know, a lot of people have a generic perception about America. And I get this a lot from people. I'm guessing it's Britons because it always ends up in the word yank. I don't know who else uses that word. But all you Americans are the same, blah, 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 blah. If you're American brain, if you didn't have the American brain, you'd be able to do this and that. And it's just, I think to myself, that's really shallow. Like, I'm sure that just because you're an asshole, I'm sure everybody in Britain's not like you, right? I'm pretty sure of that. I've actually met some really nice ones, so, but it's just very shallow sometimes. And I want to kind of show what it's like in certain parts of the United States. Now as of now, we're only going to be on the southern part of the United States, but not too much in the big cities. In Houston, yeah, we'll be in Houston City, but I'm not really sure about any of the other cities. But I know for sure we're not going to stay too long. My visa expires at the beginning of next year, so we have plenty of time. As of right now, we're going to come back and plan on doing the ASQ in Bangkok. We don't have any plans on doing any of the sandbox tourist schemes as of right now. For one, to me, it's bad enough to give the money away to the hotels if you've had the vaccination. To me, it's a little contradicting that you're trying to push the vaccinations and then you're still putting people in quarantine. And a lot of provinces are in trouble right now because they still have cases. But even though the doctors say that you're going to still have cases, you can still get the virus with the vaccine. It's just a lot less chance that you'll be in a severe condition. But then Thailand, they turn around and they penalize people because there's actually cases. So it's very confusing and annoying at the same time for a lot of people in Thailand. And the Phuket deal is going back and forth and changing quite a bit. And I don't even want to talk about it, but I know in America they're going back and forth with certain things at the moment right now too. So it's not perfect anywhere, but we're going to move forward, and yeah, that's our next plan of attack. I hope you guys follow us. I'm going to take you guys this evening here, and we'll go possibly. I haven't asked Paige yet, but I think we'll go sit at the river, enjoy a nice meal. I feel a sense of relief. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting on that empty airplane. Maybe I can stretch out and get to. It'll be like first class, except your bed's kind of like this. It's better than this. Paige, we are at phanomphanaruk. Maroon is the one the eating machine that's with us all the time. She got in a motorbike accident, and what was happening is in front of the military base, they were pumping out water from somewhere into the river, and they had a big pipe with sandbags on the pipe. Well, she didn't see it because she only has one eye. She had like a minor stroke and lost eyesight in her eye, and she can't see really well. So anyway, she had to go spend a day in the NakhonPhanom hospital. She tore her eye duct on her bad eye. So luckily she didn't do that on her good eye, but they had to repair that, and supposedly the military is going to take care of the bill. But anyway, we're going to go have a couple of cocktails with them. I don't know if we're going to stay because the conversation always ends up in you know what. So we're going to say hi, drink a drink, and go. I'm getting my stitches taken out tomorrow. Paul Poot likes chickens. Paul Poot is her husband, if you guys didn't know that. They're just, who knows? Hello, hello, hello. Falang Maleo. They got a pond back here? I didn't know that. Looks like some fish in there too. Huh. I didn't know they had lakeside property. Maroon! Bye-bye. You okay? Nang. Thai women are so tough, aren't they? I mean, she got like her whole side of her knee is gone. Look at her wrist is swollen. Wow. ไก่ boxing. Of course, Maroon doesn't wear helmets. Most Thai people don't wear helmets, so trying to get them to wear a helmet, forget it. Face mask, of course. Helmet, no, not worried about it. Not even worth asking. There's Paul Poot. I tell you what, Maroon is one tough cookie. I was telling her, I said, you know, if that happened in the United States, you'd be a millionaire right now. They'd be settling out of court because they didn't have any safety lights, no nothing, no street lights back there at all. And as soon as they helped her, got her into the ambulance, they took it all down and put it up. So, yeah. I learned how to make that. It's actually, I don't know, it's a pretty easy technique. You just heat it up on a skillet with some salt, pepper, and green onion. But it's really good, really good. Boy, I'm sure gonna miss that. Paige has been having a lot to do planning this next adventure. But it's very difficult in Thailand. We got quite a few obstacles. Now, leaving Thailand's not so bad, but right now during the current situation, it's becoming a nightmare. But we have to figure out how we're gonna get to the airport. And our other challenge is we have to take a PCR. I don't know. We gotta take the test where they stick the swab through your nose that comes out your butthole. So we have to do that and pass the test, and it has to be within 72 hours. And that's the airline's rules. So the best thing for us, we have an airport in NakhonPhanom, but only AirAsia is flying out of it right now, and AirAsia has shut down all their flights. Indefinitely for now, who knows? But the only thing that was running was Nok Air out of Hunnicutt, which is only an hour and a half drive from here. But now Nok Air only flies to Dan Muang, and Dan Muang just announced that they're going to be closed until like a couple of days before we have to fly out. So we're gonna have to probably find somebody to drive us all the way to Bangkok, I think. Because I don't want to leave my vehicle in Bangkok because I don't know exactly how long we're gonna be gone, you know, and it's just not the thing to do. Worst case scenario, I will, but trying to figure out how to get to Bangkok right now. So they're gonna make a new announcement coming up here in a couple of days. We'll see, maybe things will change then, but it's not looking good. And then we have my favorite it's chicken, pork. Team Sutsoi. Nice. Anyway, it's gonna be a fun adventure. Huh? Are you excited? I don't know how we're gonna come back. I don't know. There's no sense in really worrying about it too much because things are gonna change so much, but it shouldn't be that big of a deal. But tomorrow, I'm going to take you guys. You guys got to see the river. It's like really full right now. Anyway, there's been a couple changes in the town. We'll bring you guys for a walk tomorrow, and we'll have a good day in NakhonPhanom or ThatPhanom, or I don't know, wherever we're going to go. We'll see you guys tomorrow on the next video. Bye.